Hello, this is Sandra Hart at Life Over 60. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be talking about 4 things that I think we all should be thinking about. Purpose is our why. It drives our every action and fuels our passion. It encompasses our relationship and our approach to living our best lives. It wraps around everything we do. To live a fulfilling life, we must have purpose, a goal, and an outcome that we want to achieve as we walk this earth. I feel like I truly started living when I found my purpose. It's a never-ending journey that I wake up excited about every single day. Hi, this is Sandra again. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me and to spend a few minutes with me today. I have had a hard week or a difficult week, but I'm going to be talking about that at the end of this video. I have had a lot of time to think about life, which I usually am thinking about an awful lot, and I'm thinking about things that we can share and talk about on my channel. And I realized this week, it is so important to protect your peace. Now, what on earth am I saying, protect my peace? Well, basically, what I'm saying is do yourself a life-changing favor and love yourself. And if you love yourself, you put your peace first. If you are surrounded by chaos and if you're surrounded by negativity, love yourself enough to be able to treat yourself and believe in yourself. This is absolutely not selfish. It's self-preservation and self-love. You never ever deserve to feel less than. There is no such thing as less than, because we all are unique and we all have a special gift to give to the world, to our friends, to our family. Love yourself enough to protect your peace. You can never, ever evaluate who you are by trying to live up to the expectations of others. You have to live up to your own expectations of you. That's something that has really been on my mind so much today, because when you are going through stress and when you have all kinds of opinions coming and hitting you left and right, you have to protect your peace, because after all, you are your own best friend, aren't you? Friendships and family. The older I get, the more I realize how important our network is. It takes a family, as they have said before. We really need friendships. We need an outside support group to bounce things off of and to really share our love with those people. If you are older and most of your family is gone, it is extremely important that you reach out and try to keep the friends that you have or try to build other friendships. Our relationships are our foundation. They are the very things that make our lives richer. They are the very things that make our lives more complete. And it's very trite, and I'm going to say this, but no person is an island. We need to be helping others. We need to be expanding our relationships because that is what keeps us healthy, mentally healthy, and that's what helps keep us young. I have always said that we were brought on this earth to love ourselves, to love one another, to reach out and love the earth, to love the planet, to love our surroundings. The real mark of greatness is to show love through compassion, kindness, helpfulness, just sharing of yourself to others. You may not feel that your life is going so great right now, and you may not love your life right now. But if you reach out and start loving others, you will be surprised at how much your life will start having purpose, even though you are not happy with where you are right now. This week especially, I realized how important time is. It's a commodity as I get older also that I know I don't want to waste. Now, we all have the same 24-hour amount of time, no matter where we live in the world. But how we spend it is so extremely important. Managing our time actually, in all reality, comes down to choices. How many times we say yes to things that perhaps we don't want to do, and it actually is wasting the time that we could be doing things that we enjoy or doing things that we know that we like to do and should do to be helpful, not only for ourselves, but to others. Nothing worse than saying yes to something, taking up your time with an activity or a task that you really don't want to do. It's awful. I've been there so many times. And as I had said in an earlier video, I once read an article that Joyce Brothers, who was a psychologist and a therapist, wrote on how to say no. Because when you learn how to say no to things that you actually don't want to do, you'll be a much happier person and you'll be able to use that quality time in your life for things that have meaning and purpose for you. I think that is a lesson, especially for women. So many times we take on tasks that we don't enjoy that are really robbing us of our happiness and robbing us of those special hours during the day or the week that we could be doing something productive for us or our family or ourselves. It's a hard lesson, but it's something I think we all, the earlier we start to learn that, the better off we are going to be. These are things that more or less I've been thinking about this week because of what's going on. And I realize how important it is to prioritize your life every single day to make sure that what you're doing really matters to you or to your loved ones. Life, goes by so very quickly, doesn't it? This week, I had to take Arthur to the emergency room. He wasn't really feeling that well, and I could see that he was very lethargic. And he wound up having pneumonia and another type of blood infection. He is now being treated in the hospital. He's been there for about a week, and I think I'm going to be able to discharge him on Monday, and I'm making this on Sunday, and I'm getting ready. I will be going back to the hospital again today to spend my day with him. And after he was released, then he has to go into physical therapy. We're trying to do physical therapy at home, but he may have to go into a facility that will help him regain the strength in his legs because he is 95. Not being on his feet and not being walking every day has made his muscles atrophy a bit. So we have to be sure that when he does come home, he will be strong and be able to either use his walker or be able to navigate better, because it helps him and it also helps me as his caretaker. But he is fine. Right now he's fine. He's looking much, much better. He is anxious to come home, and we're anxious to have him here. So I will keep you posted. But it has been quite a week for me, and I didn't want to go by and not have a week where I'm sharing my thoughts with you, because we are all here to help one another. I consider you part of my extended family. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you so much for being here today, and I hope you will really think about the 4 things that I've talked about today, because they have been on my mind, realizing how important it is to have a support in your family, how important it is to protect your peace so that you can stay strong, and being able to use your time wisely, because we don't want to waste it at all, do we? Thank you again. I appreciate all of your wonderful waves. It just fills my heart when I see those waves coming along in my comments. And I do read each and every one. I spend my time in the hospital with Arthur, but I read my comments. I read the comments to him if they relate to him, so it does make him happy as well. Please take care of yourself. Do something wonderful for yourself today. And of course, be kind to whomever crosses your path. Let's all share the love, and let's really be aware of how we spend our time today. Thank you, and I hope to see you next Tuesday in my next video.